Whatnot is a gigantic scammers platform. That's really what it comes down to. You'd have better luck actually going to the old slot machine itself to get something worthwhile out of it than you would on Whatnot. And apparently many people have figured that out because they are running quite literal berry rings, as they call them and such, on Whatnot, in which they are quite literally gambling using children's card games and children's cards, and it is quite despicable. I'm Terrible Shoes. We're going to take a look at a clip of somebody who is doing a waffle, as they call them as well, on TikTok Shop or Whatnot. I'm not sure which category this is. I think it's TikTok Shop. But we're going to take a look at the clip today, and then we're going to give some opinions on what's going on. I'm Terrible Shoes. Hit the like and subscribe button. Let's take a look.
And you can enter as many times as you want. So let me explain it. It's 20 berries. 20 berries a spot. You can enter as many times as you want. Once you lock in a spot with me, I write your name down. We put all the names in a jar or whatever. I hand pick out one lucky person, one lucky winner. Whoever it is, takes the Tina home. I'm sending it to you so you can get more packs.
So as we all know, it is quite literally prohibited on about every single platform to have any type of raffle, any type of betting, you know, any type of, I don't want to say giveaway because you're not asking for money for giveaways, but you know, you get giveaways or scams on Whatnot anyway. And basically what happens is a lot of these guys come on here and they sell you slots for a raffle or a waffle, as they call it, because it's just the dumbest shit I have ever heard. And then they will take your berries, aka your money, because back in the day you could not sell. This is a little bit of an older clip. You could not sell on TikTok. It used to not be allowed, which really they should go back to it, because 90% of the stuff on TikTok Shop is junk. Let's be real. It's bootleg junk, and they all get away with selling it. So anyway, back on topic. In the video clip here today, this guy is selling multiple slots for a pull box draw type deal, in which cost he's selling about like 20 to 40 spots. You know, it costs an X amount of berries per slot. And I think that this type of behavior is completely despicable and should result in an immediate ban on any platform that it is prevalent on. You are not allowed to gamble on these platforms. There's obviously like licensing and such that goes into this. That is why you are not allowed to do it on these types of platforms like YouTube, Whatnot, Instagram Live, any of this shit. You are not allowed to do it on there for very obvious reasons. And what these guys do is they trick children for the most part into coming into these streams and spending their mom and dad's money on slots in their raffle. And then they give away fucking junk. We've seen it over and over again. We've seen junk slabs, junk singles, junk this, junk that. They might as well just open their garbage pail up and give you the junk out of the garbage pail, because that's about what the cards they're giving you half the time in these giveaways is fucking worth. And then you'll occasionally get the one good card they include in it to justify the insane price. Or the even crazier part is they'll put the limit basically at for the raffle. They'll put the limit a lot of the times at about the value of the card, if not way more. So that way they have immediately profited off the card, and one lucky winner gets it for 15-20 bucks, and everyone else gets completely fucked out of their money. So if you really think about it, everyone paid for the card for the one guy. I don't like that. I understand people go into it knowing the risk of this, but a lot of these things are set up to, like I've said earlier, to trick younger people who don't understand how the whole situation works into, you know, trying to fasten into these types of things and try it out for themselves. They make it look really appealing. They make it look like there's big wins and high rolls. And in reality, like I said, everyone is pulling money together to give the card to one guy. That's basically how it ends up going. I'm really glad that TikTok used to not allow this kind of stuff. They should really, really roll back to that. I mean, technically they don't. These are all workarounds that people use. You're still not allowed to gamble on TikTok. You're still not allowed to do sell, do raffles. You can sell now, obviously, but raffles are crazy. And you see this a lot of the time online. And like I said, it is just a big way that people scam as well, because a lot of the times people will do these giveaways and then never actually send out the card. So now not only do they have all the money from everyone who entered the waffle, no one gets the card and nobody's happy. And then the guy makes up 100 excuses on why he couldn't send it. And then eventually goes, well, there's nothing I can do. Fuck you. Here's my next big endeavor, after they change their handle and do it again. It happens too often. It needs to be recorded. It needs to be called out. And on top of that, there needs to be immediate bans the second the word waffle or berry is mentioned. That's really it. That's all I really got to say about all of this. You shouldn't be gambling on TikTok Live or YouTube Live or anything. It's really, really shitty. It's against the rules, and workarounds should be punished incredibly harshly. I want to know what your opinion is down below in the comments section. Please let me know then. And I'm Terrible Shoes. If you like what you saw here, hit the like button. I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe too.